Alright, what's going on, guys? So I'm at a local jewelry store here. I was jewelry shopping the other day with the wife, and I happened to notice we went to this jewelry store and they were closing, so they were liquidating a lot of their jewelry and crap. So I figured, if I could buy this at 80%, go across the street to another jewelry store, sell it for even 50% of what it's worth, 30% right there, and make a 30% return. So here's $6,000 worth of jewelry that I paid 80% off of. So I'm gonna go across the street to another jewelry store and see how much I can get for it and see if I can make any money. Stay tuned. So it was the moment I walked into the jewelry store about 30 minutes from here that I knew I messed up. Here's a little construction videography of the guys on a project just for the background, because anything's better than sitting here watching me chat. Anyway, what happened was I went to a couple different jewelry stores, and apparently they gouge you in the jewelry industry. Everyone probably knew this, but I confirmed it with this little business adventure. So if you buy say a ring, a diamond ring for $1,000, and that's what it's worth, you don't buy it on sale or anything, and then you go across the street, they will give you around $100 for it. I don't know how much overhead goes into placing a ring on a lighted display until someone comes and buys it. I don't know how much overhead goes into that, but I could be wrong, but I'm guessing the margins in the jewelry industry are insane. I mean, they have a guy in a shovel overseas digging these things out of a river, a diamond, and then they bring it over here and sell it for a fortune to someone who doesn't know better. So I'm just speculating, but anyway, I bought $6,000 worth of market value for $1,800. So that's 70 something percent off, or maybe it was 1,500. I don't know. It was 70 to 80% off, and I couldn't even break even at a couple different stores I went to. I'm like, are you serious? If I buy this little ASV right here and I take it across the street, say I pay $50,000, I take it across the street or put it on Marketplace or Craigslist, I'm not gonna get $50,000, but I'd get 40 to 45 at least. That's 10% or 10 to 15% less than new. In jewelry, it's 80% right off the bat. Crazy. Anyway, as far as profit margins, I'm only speculating, but I'm guessing their margins on jewelry is good, especially for how nice everyone is dressed. And anytime you go to a jewelry shop, in the construction industry, it's a whole different ballgame. Industry average in civil construction, large commercial projects, especially this year, 2025, where everyone's bidding it tight because everyone needs the work. Average margin is 10%, 8-10%. Some big commercial jobs. Smaller ones, you might get up to 20%, but the average margin in construction, if all goes to reasonable plan, 10%, maybe 20%. So if you're in the jewelry industry, if you know someone who is, comment below what a good margin or what you shoot for. Obviously, running a shop isn't cheap. You got to buy or rent a store. You got to pay employees to dress nice, stand at the counter and chit chat, things like that. So let me know in the comments below. Figured it'd be kind of a fun video. Anyway, what I did with the jewelry after I was grossly disappointed on its value to anyone else, even though I had proof of where it was from and the authenticity of it, and they looked at it under these fancy lights to verify it was legit, and of course it was. What I did is I went to my wonderful wife and I said, "Here, honey, I got you some jewelry." And she's like, "Oh, it's so nice. Thanks for thinking of me, da 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 da." But then I had to come clean, of course, and tell her the truth. I said, "Well, I originally didn't buy this for you specifically. I got it as an investment opportunity, trying to make a buck. And then since that didn't go as planned, now I'm giving it to you." And since she's a true hustler at heart, she liked it even more. It's a true story. She liked it even more that I tried to do an investment opportunity with it first before giving it to her. So she ended up taking it and making it into some jewelry that she would like to wear. So it worked out in the end, which that was kind of my worst case scenario. Turned out pretty well. But anyway, that's how that went. So comment below if you know anything about margins in the jewelry industry, and if you know of any bulletproof ways to get a better than 10 to 20% margin in the excavation utility industry. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of this video.
If tomorrow all the things I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt